Hey you guys, it's Sunday and I'm working on a dress. So this is not DUI. I'm just gonna give you some of my little tips as I sew. Right now, I am placing my pattern that I've created on the fabric. Right now I'm trying to maximize my fabric. So right now I'm working on placement before I cut. I use pins to pin my garment. I have this much leeway. See, you can use pattern weights. It's whatever your preference is. That's how I would say that. Whatever your preference. I like pins because I like to think they're better. But everybody got different preference. Like Mimi G, she used pattern weights. But anyway, one thing you guys should always know: you have fabric scissors, and this is my fabric scissors. I do have paper scissors, two different scissors. You never use your pattern scissors and your fabric scissors on cutting paper at all. So if you have kids, a husband, you need to go through that. Excuse, I have on Sunday. Was that my boyfriend little barbecue thing? But anyway, like I said, I'm working on my placement. So I'm gonna go back down, working on my little placement. Now, before you ask me how I made this pattern, I'm going to talk about it as I lay this out. How I made this pattern, something you can do to all my little sewing nieces. If you have something, a dress or something you don't wear anymore and you think you want to sell it, you could take their dress apart and it's going to be a pattern. And you can trace it on pattern paper. What paper this is, I got this paper from Michael's at the craft store. Michael's is a craft store. It's a craft paper. Do I use tissue paper? No. You can since there's a lot of sales going on, you can go to Walmart and buy you some Christmas wrapping paper to make patterns. That's a little fun thing you can do to save money. But like I said, I'm maximizing my space. And on my pattern, that I made, I put, I don't know if you can see, they're literally bright. I put some things, and we're going to go over that. Give me just a moment. Okay. Hope that's better. So on my pattern, you know you can't see it. I put what it is. So it's the back of a shirt. You cut it on the fold. And on the fold means when you fold the fabric, it's a fold. You cut that on the fold, and it's one piece. And on it, I put cut on fold, cut one. And I put the size of the pattern I created is a medium large, like my medium square, my large square. Then I also put the style number that I created. And the style number of this pattern is Danger. This hot little dress I'm making that I think my clientele would love. Um. Anyway, so you also when you create a pattern, you always add seam allowance. My seam allowance is 2 inches. I always add half an inch seam allowance, but sometimes I add 2 inches for leeway for my mistakes. And once you start sewing, you will see that you make mistakes sometimes. Anyway, back to this pattern. Only thing I have to do now is place my shirt on the fold. And I'm going to bring, see I'm cutting it right here on the fold. This is the fold. And I'm pinning it. Somebody asked me a question about colors. As a designer, you get to pick your colors. Like you can do whatever color you want. If you want to do black in the winter, go ahead. It's not a winter color, but you're the designer, so you get to pick what you want. But anyway, when you cut, when you cut, I cut right on it. It's supposed to glide like butter. That's how you know these are my pattern scissors. I mean my fabric scissors. See, I'm cutting. So you always use your scraps. I always try to keep your scraps. Where I got this fabric from, I bought this fabric 3 years ago. So I really can't answer that. But I will tell you I got it 3 years ago. And I believe, knowing me, believe it probably was no more than $3 a yard. Because Georgia, we have a lot of good fabric stores here. Oh, and this is my little pen wrist cushion I use. But anyway, and that's my boyfriend walking in. I told y'all in my videos that y'all, the noise you always hear is him. But anyway, you see how I'm making sure it's flat. Now, sometimes pattern weights are better. You have your pros and cons. Like, see how it's not laying flat? So I'm making sure it's laying completely flat for when I am cutting it, I won't miss anything. So anyway, so you just cut. And like I said, that's still him in the background. All that noise, you ever hear noise, it's always going to be him, not me. But anyway, that's pretty much my videos for today. I just want to show you guys that and ask some questions. But fabric scissors are very important just for fabric. So you have two different scissors, your fabric and your paper scissors. But other than that, I saw some questions. I'm going to get to them videos very soon. Thank you guys. As always, live, laugh, and sew. And everything you need to know about my video. Anyway, bye.